Let's talk about how to get someone to fall in love with you instead of reject you. Maybe you have a specific person in mind who has previously rejected you, and you suddenly want them to change their mind. Well, it's possible. Absolutely possible. And I'm about to show you the exact things to do and the things you should not be doing. So you need to stop making these mistakes in love now if you want to get results fast. The first thing that you need to do is you cannot force them to change their mind. I know it's frustrating, but if they have rejected you, you need to take a big time out from what you've been doing. Regroup. What you've been doing has not been working, so you need to pause, stop, refocus, regroup. You are going to want to become at one with the new you. The new you is the one they're going to fall in love with. The old you is the one they have rejected. So we need to take a bit of a time out, not try to convince them otherwise, give them a moment to themselves to reconsider things, because you always want someone to be attracted to you of their own choosing, of their own desire. The more you beg them, the more you plead with them, the more they will push you away. It's just not going to work. They're just going to continually say no. If you want a new result, one of the first things you need to do is become new inside so that they can then respond to something new. If you never present them with something new, they can never change their mind. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a new result. So you need to stop doing the same thing over and over again because you will never get a new result. If you want this person to become in love with you, obsessed with you, addicted to you, cannot get enough of you, you need to change you. So you need to stop contacting this person. I know it's hard, but if it hasn't worked yet, it probably will not work. You need to start attracting them as opposed to opening yourself up for continual rejection. Now, you can get someone to be wildly attracted to you through your belief system. Neville Goddard emphasized the concept that what you desire also desires you. Basically, this idea is based on the principle that your desires are reflections of your inner thoughts and beliefs, and as such, they have a magnetic quality that attracts corresponding circumstances and experiences into your life. So it can be that simple. It just starts with your inner self, the inner you, your imagination. The physical world is merely a reflection of what is happening inside of you. Everyone is you pushed out. So really be careful about what you are imagining. What are you saying to this person in your mind? How are you imagining them responding? After someone has rejected us, we usually imagine arguing with them, trying to prove our point, reliving the moment of rejection. Basically, all of the things you don't want to continue to happen. So you need to stop all of this. When you think of them, you have to think of them in the preferred way. Very daydreamy, very relaxed. Like the mere idea of them just makes you feel good. Now, you should never try to seek this person out while you are manifesting them and manifesting this change. But if you happen to bump into them, just be yourself. Don't think you have to bring up the topic of being romantic or getting together or turning your friendship into romance. Instead, you're just going to let them bring that up. Just be totally natural, totally normal, as if you get to see this person all of the time. So it's like everything is just naturally and organically moving ahead in the direction you want. Now, if you want this person to completely change their mind about you, to fall in love with you, to desire you, to want to be with you all of the time, you cannot devise a plan to physically bring this result into fruition. So you have to stop trying to get their attention on social media. Stop trying to get their attention on Instagram, on Facebook. Whatever you've been doing, just stop right now. Don't post a song or something that you think they'll like, or post a story in hopes that they'll watch it, or give some sort of hint that you want to be with them. Don't try to make them jealous either, or play games, or devise an ultimatum. None of this stuff works. You just can't. If you keep trying to manipulate the physical reality, it's just going to blow up in your face. You will fail every single time. The only way that you will succeed in actually getting what you want is through shifting your state, shifting your energy, creating a sort of foundation of love where you feel yourself worthy of this experience. So you want to create a warm feeling inside. Make yourself very attractive to them. And again, you do this with your energy. You don't actually shove it in their face. You just feel it, exist in it, embody it. They will sense the difference. How would you be if I could tell you right now that it was an absolute guarantee that you were going to be with this person? How would you feel then? Start living in the end result. In the end result, you are relaxed, you are at peace, you are satiated. You would probably feel good to engage in your other interests, other desires. You wouldn't think about them 24/7 because you just simply have them. So while you are waiting for results, don't try to distract yourself and not think of them, but try to emulate who you would be in the end result, what your life would look like. So you want to be someone who is independently happy, not sad and miserable waiting on this person to suddenly accept you and be in love with you instead of reject you. So engage in your friendships. If you don't have a big social circle, start finding friends. Start going out, going to places, taking walks, taking care of yourself. Again, you want to embody the end result. You're not going to play act and pretend that this person is actually here with you and talk to someone that isn't there and cook a dinner for someone that isn't there and pretend to rearrange your closet as if there's someone else's clothes there. Instead, you're just going to be an independent person who is interesting, who is fun, who is loving, whatever your best qualities are. So you really want to become the best version of you because this is the version of you where they're madly in love with you. So really open yourself to readying yourself for this relationship. Now, all of this is based on the concepts of law of attraction, law of assumption, manifestation, even Neville Goddard's teachings. It absolutely works. Having a specific person accept you as opposed to reject you is mostly about fine-tuning you and putting all of the emphasis on you again, because a lot of times when you want to manifest someone, all of the attention becomes on them and you lose yourself. You just become so obsessed and fixated on them that you have become invisible. And how on earth are they going to be attracted to you and want to be with you if you are invisible? So if you want to draw them in, you have to be important. You have to absolutely give them a reason to fall in love with you. Now, this is really the best dating advice I can possibly give you because just think about how much you love them and all of the wonderful qualities about them, and then try to see yourself being able to be loved in the same way. Having someone fall in love with you is really just about setting down the foundation of being able to be loved. Do you think that you're worth love? Do you think that this person can actually love you? Do you think that this person can chase you? And when you see how fast this works, you'll wonder, why didn't I do this sooner? Now, if you like, we can talk one-on-one about this. I do have a bonus 10-minute coaching call. dreamlifebyveronica.com. Check it out. Enroll. Spots are limited. I am happy to personally help you with your love relationship. I've helped people turn around rejections in love for over 10 years, and I can help you too. If you're looking for this person to also be absolutely addicted to you, cannot get enough of you, think about you all the time, well then check out this video here. It's got all of the inside scoop, all of the details